I know what you must be thinking. It's not exactly what it seemed. Would you listen to what I have to say, please? Please? When you were kidnapped by Grant Putnam, no one was able to find you. Not even Robert could find you. I was out of my mind. I turned to the only people that I knew could help. And they did help Anna. But there was a price to pay. I found you. Robert, he didn't find you. He was the first to reach you, but only because he followed me. I made a friend also. Victor Jerome's son, Julian. He saved my life, Anna. He took a bullet that was meant for me. And he asked me to do something for him. And so you're right. Club Duke is a front for the Jerome family. And I'm second in command only to Victor Jerome himself.
So somebody did try to kill you, did they?
There was a mob war between the Carters and the Jeromes.
And the Jeromes killed Marty Woods, I suppose.
I don't know who killed Marty Woods. He and his partner were caught hijacking Jerome's liquor. The bodies were dumped in my storage area as a setup. I don't think Victor Jerome killed them. Anna, you've got to believe me, I didn't kill them. All Angel and I had time to do was dump their bodies in the harbor. You must believe me.
Well, would you be kind enough to tell me where Marty Wood's body is so I can tell Fran?
I don't know. I assume that Victor probably had the bodies removed from the harbor. And I'm not involved in the criminal side of the business.
Oh. I didn't realize that they dealt in the other side.
My friend Julian, he was determined to turn the family's business as legitimate.
Is he involved in some kind of plea bargain?
No, he was dying. He asked me to promise to carry on his work. I promised I would.
Did he ask you to promise to lie to me?
Come on, Anna, there are so few things I'm scared of. But losing you, I only lied to you because I love you.
And Miss St. John?
It's Julian's sister.
Ah.
She's my partner, turning the family's business as legitimate.
How am I going to know when you stop lying to me?
Tonight. All the lying stopped tonight.
And the mob?
I'll leave the Jerome family as soon as I've fulfilled my promise to Julian. Then I'll be out. You must believe me.
But it was a cool song anyway.
Well, it's not cool anymore. It's a fresh song.
Oh, fresh means cool?
Yep, you got it.
Oh.
Hey, Mommy.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
How was your day?
a very lucky day. I got geography.
Geography's lucky?
Mm-hmm. His Uncle Duke told me he's supposed to tell me all about Scotland.
What about Scotland?
Well, see, we're doing a project, and we're supposed to compare two countries, and I picked Australia and Scotland.
Really? Random selection, was it?
Well, I thought Daddy and Uncle Duke could help me a lot.
I think you're supposed to read about those two countries.
I did, see? I got books about them.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry we were late. Stop for grub. Have you eaten yet?
No, I got some tea. I'm not hungry.
Well, if you're not going to take care of yourself, I'll have to. Huh, chum?
You know, not many kids have two men in their families that come from as far away places as Uncle Duke and my daddy do. Boy, am I lucky.
Don't you think it might be better to choose two countries that have more in common?
Yeah, but Scotland and Australia have lots in common. Well, I mean, like, the settlers from Australia, they came from Great Britain. And so did Scotland's. But, of course, the ones in Australia were all criminals. That's funny, isn't it? Well, I mean, Daddy being a policeman and all now.
Oh, she's right.
Of course,
Australia is
Australia's
a
a lot
country that
bigger
left its
than
criminal
Scotland, but
past
they're both
behind.
islands.
Perhaps
Both of
Duke
them
could
have
do the
lots of
same.
sand. Did you know that
But
they have
it
those
isn't
big,
the same,
huge sharks in
Anna.
Australia, like the one in the movie? You know,
What would
the
it
one
do
where
to
you
Robin
put
if she
your
found
hand
out
over
about
my
it? Do I
eyes?
tell her?
So,
What could I
how
tell
you
her?
fight those people?
If Robert ever finds out he was right, what will he do?
Like it's called.
I mean, Duke would never let anything happen to Robin. But what if he can't help it? Oh, what am I going to do?
Oh yeah, see, Nessie is his name. Mommy? Are you listening?
Yes, darling, yes. Oh, yeah, the Loch Ness Monster.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Uncle Duke ever saw it?
I never asked him.
I'm sure gonna ask him. I think I'm gonna have the best geography report in the whole class. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I do. I think you're very lucky to have those two men to help you.
Oh, me too. I hope I can live both of them forever.
I hope you can too.
You told Anna?
Yes.
All of it?
She figured out most of it. I told her the rest.
You didn't hold back anything? Boss, you told her about the Martin Woods business? That's a felony.
Maybe I didn't want to hold back anything. I'm sick to death of deceiving her. My whole life is a lie.
Did it work, boss? Did it work? Did she believe you?
I don't know.
So what do we do now?
I don't know. Maybe all we do is wait. Give Anna time to think about it.
You mean love conquers all, right? I'll tell you something, boss. It didn't do very much for me.
Hello there. Did you miss me?
Something I said.
How did you get up here?
The bartender let me up, but wouldn't it be easier for everyone if I had a key?
We don't do anything easy around here. Boss, I have to check something out in the kitchen. Tuck in a little bit. Excuse me.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Why am I seeing you?
We have some heavy meetings in New York next week, if you'll remember. And I had some ideas and a free afternoon, so I jumped on the shuttle and gambled that you may have a free hour or so to talk.
Oh, I definitely have an hour or two to spare.
Wonderful. That is wonderful, isn't it?
I'm always pleased to see you.
Thank you. I hope you're not angry. I thought you'd rather I came down here. I know you don't like to leave your family to come to New York.
I may be spending a lot more time in New York.
Perhaps we could arrange a schedule that would make it easier for you.
I don't think it'll make any difference. I'm going to have a drink. Would you care to join me?
Sure. Something's bothering you. What is it?
Why don't you just tell me about the meetings in New York?
Well, I think I've gotten the protection boys interested in listening to you. I mean, really listening.
Excuse me. Duke.
Uncle Duke, it's Robin.
Hello, sweetheart.
You have time to talk?
Yeah, I always have time for you. You know that.
Well, Mommy said you probably wouldn't be home until after bedtime, and I wanted to ask you if I could talk to you about my school report.
I'd love to hear it.
It's a geography report. See, I picked Scotland and Australia to report on, and I thought that you and Daddy could help me.
Well, your daddy certainly has his work cut out for him because Australia's such a big country.
Scotland's a lot older. Well, will you help me?
Of course I will. How does your mommy feel about me helping you?
And she said I'm very lucky to have two such wonderful men help me. Can we talk tomorrow? Will you be home before, bedtime?
I hope so. I'll be sure to be there.
Oh, great. I knew you'd help. I love you, Uncle Duke. Here's a kiss.
Big kiss to you too, sweetheart.
Gus is going to be the easiest. He's the oldest, and one of his kids has already been busted on some minor charge. It has him worried that the boy is trying to follow in his footsteps.
Gus.
Right. The toughest nut to crack is going to be Billy the Kid. Don't laugh. If he thinks you're making fun of the name when you meet with him next week, we'll lose him. He's the youngest of all of them and the wildest. He likes pushing people around. He likes the risks. But the key to him is a girl. She's not in the rackets. And he adores her. So if we can convince him, make him realize that going legitimate may help his relationship with her,
Anna knows.
then maybe you could use her as a wedge. What?
Anna. She knows.
Anna knows what?
She knows about you. She knows about the club. She knows about the mall. She knows everything about me.
What does Anna know, specifically?
She knows that Club Duke's a high-class front for greenies with the same low-class associations. She knows everything I told her about my business in New York City was a lie.
Oh. That explains what she was doing at Club Duke yesterday.
Yeah, she mentioned she saw you there.
She said she was dropping by during a shopping trip. She did ask a lot of questions. They didn't seem any different at the time from any housewife's curiosity about her husband's business.
I warned you before, Anna's a damn good girl.
I guess none of us realized how thorough. She didn't get anything out of me, but she'd been talking to Rodolfo for quite a while when I showed up, and he doesn't know anything about her. I don't know what he might have let slip.
What difference does it make? It's all water over the dams.
Well, what's she going to do about it? Tell Robert Scorpio?
That's not for you to worry about. What you should worry about is how it affects our marriage. I told you before, if anything came between Anna and I, then I was out of the business. I meant it. That woman and that child, they mean more to me than anything else. Do you understand that? They mean more to me than you and your family. Or any promise I've made, even the promise I made to Julia. More than my life itself. If you parted me, I have to go.
Where are you going? Mr. Vane will bear watching. I wonder what he would do if she really left him. If his world would really fall apart.
I love you, Anna. Anna was just curled up there on the sofa. She was looking at the ceiling. She looked so fragile. I just watched her through the window. She didn't move at all. The only thing I wanted to do was just go inside and put my arms around her and tell her everything would be all right. And I felt like something was dying between us, and there wasn't a thing I could do about it, not one thing.
What did you do?
What could I do? I just walked away. It's up to Anna. She's got to make the next move.
Boss, you're taking a big risk. What if she goes to the cops?
What difference does it make? I risked the only thing that mattered, and I lost.
Boss, think of the consequences. If Scorpio gets involved, you not only lose your liquor license to this place, but you end up in the slammer.
Oh, come on. Do you think I care about that? What difference does any of it make? If I've lost Anna, I don't care about anything else.
Boss, at least talk to her.
I can't do that. I cannot talk to her. What am I going to say to her after all the lies I've told her?
Club Duke.
Hi, it's Duke. Just wondering how things are going.
I'm not sure I understand, boss.
What kind of business are you doing tonight?
Duke, it's Monday. We're closed on Monday.
Yeah, of course you're closed on Mondays. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just a little tired, Rodolfo.
All's forgiven, boss. Don't worry about it.
Come to think of it, what are you doing in there on your day off?
I like to come in while it's quiet and catch up on the paperwork. No interruptions that way.
No, well, don't you work so hard. Why don't you just close up and go home to your family?
Okay. But look who's talking. I'll bet you're not calling from home.
No, you're right. Hey, I'll talk to you later. Hey, but listen, while I've got you, Olivia's arranging a few appointments for me later in the week. Maybe you'd like to take some time to talk to you.
Good. I need to talk to you about putting on another bartender. We're doing better business than I expected.
Okay, I'll keep a couple of hours free. Go on home, get out of there, huh?
Will do.
If you need me, I'll be in the office right here.
Right, boss. Bye.
Bye. He's a good man.
Hey, boss. Maybe we ought to think about closing on Monday night, huh?
Are you serious?
Well, I know, like I was saying, on Monday night we got a very big crowd. I mean, you know, if we close, we lose a lot of business. Matter of fact, we make a lot of business on Monday night. Maybe you and I ought to go down and see how things are running, huh?
You're going down, I'll come down later. I've got nowhere else to go. That's a hell of a way to spend the evening. I'll go downstairs.